Hey, it's Sumskark11, and today I bring to you a theory about Riku the Nut-Pawn. We've all been wondering just who is Riku really, besides an absolute Chad-voiced man-pawn. And today I bring to you a possible answer to that. Naturally, this video is going to contain spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, as well as references to 1 and 2, so not sure why you'd be watching a theory on Riku's identity if you haven't finished the games anyway, though. Let's get the stupid theory out of the way first. Well, the extra stupid theory. That is, Riku is Alvis. No, he's not Alvis. Doesn't make any sense. This is just a joke. No one actually believes it, so we're not going to be taking it into consideration. My actual theory, though, is somewhere between meme and serious. And that's because when it involves Nut-Pawn, everything is a meme. Nut-Pawn just don't follow the normal rules. So no matter how absurd this theory may sound, Monolith would unironically do it. So to start with the premise of this theory then. Riku is a pseudo-Aegis slash Monado. I'm just going to be referring to it as Monado instead of Monado slash Aegis every time, because it's easier to say that. So he's not Alvis. He's not an actual Trinity processor core like Mithra, Malos, and Alvis were, but he is something similar. He is able to draw on the power of the Zohar. I'm going to be referring to it as Zohar instead of Conduit because that's easier to say. And able to pass that on to others the way he does with Noah through Lucky 7. Because it's already very heavily implied that Lucky 7 is some kind of Monado based on the UI and the fact that he says that the sword itself isn't the source of the power, it's the will of the user that's giving the power. And then the sword is also just designed to look like a Monado, especially in the Ouroboros form of it. So first premise of this theory is that Riku is able to draw on the Zohar's power and grant it similar to Monado, not the full strength that an actual Trinity Core processor could, though. Trinity Processor Core. The second premise of the theory, then, is where is that Zohar power coming from? The Conduit slash Zohar left the universe at the end of 2. That would be that Origin is running on Zohar emulators. The whole medium of light thing is not well explained, and there's really no explanation at all for how Origin works, so the only possible explanation then would be the Zohar. So it's probably running on Zohar emulators. That's how the entire thing works. That's how a computer of such massive scale that's able to recreate the entire universe could exist. There's no real other way that it could be possible since they don't give any real explanation to it. So then how does this all connect? Tora. Tora built Origin. Tora also is known to have reverse engineered Siren to build the Agnian Levnesses, based on a quest that confirms the Agnian Levnesses are using his Ether Furnace technology. So if he was able to reverse engineer Siren to make those Agnian Levnesses, because they are very clearly based on Siren, and he was able to build Origin, a Death Star that can recreate the entire universe, then how did he do it? Simply, Tora cracked the code. Tora did what no human in the Xeno series was ever able to do. He fully harnessed the power of the Zohar. He created a Zohar emulator reverse engineered off of Siren that was able to tap into its power without even direct access to it. It didn't even exist in his universe anymore, and he was still able to tap into its power because Nut-Pawn science is the greatest in the world! Tora was such an absolute gigachad that he accomplished what no human in this series was ever able to do. He was able to fully harness the power of the upper domain. He saved the entire universe from complete annihilation. And granted, humans messed it up. He didn't fail. Humans messed it up. It was the will of humans that created Mobius. And who was it that saved the world from Mobius? Sure, the will of humans, but with the help of a Chad like Riku. So how is Riku the one that has power of the Zohar then? Probably not just him. Probably all 7 of the Nut-Pawn that created Lucky 7 all had that power. I mean, just look at the guy. He's got some serious power emanating off of him. And there is an implication that, well, there's already the fact that Nopon don't follow the rules of Ionios, but there's an implication that Nopon don't even die in Ionios. Because we don't know how Nopon exists in Ionios at all. There's really no explanation. The only thing we get about that is that Mr. Samon is somehow older than anyone that has ever lived. So it's possible that Nopon just live forever here. Or at least the ones that have the power of the Zohar live forever. Since they are basically immortal Monados. So I don't have too much specifics on it at this point when it goes into how Riku has that power, only that he does. Because Nopon don't need much explanations, Nopon just are. Now, of course, this is very, very much a meme, but as I said before, Monolith would unironically do this. This is an incredibly stupid theory, but Monolith would unironically do it because they are that nuts about Nopon. Oh, also, the Nopon Archsage is a wave existence. You're welcome. But that's just a theory. Again,